Woo! Darin Steen here with the exercise of the week. It's Friday and it's biceps. So I'm going to start out with entry level and then I'm going to show you something for intermediate and advanced. Rubber band, most people think this couldn't be too tough, but if you utilize these slow go techniques, slower repetition speed, mind-muscle connection, doing something unique at the end, you absolutely can make a lot of progress in a short amount of time with a minimal amount of sets. So rubber band, palms up, and you just want to drop the rubber band down. You can't see my feet, but you want obviously the same amount of rubber band on the right and the left. If it's a little too easy with that band, put less rubber band between your feet and your hand. If it's a little hard, then you want more rubber band. You can figure out how to adjust that. Big breath in, palms up, and as you exhale to initiate the first positive, right when you blow that air out, that's when you start the positive and you pull the belly button in. Pause there for 2 and 1, 3 second negative. Big breath in. Don't come all the way up. Otherwise, it'll get easy on the biceps. We don't want that. We want to stay hard on the biceps, about right there. You can tell when you go too high, down slow. If those arms and elbows float around, readjust them so those elbows are sort of out front and closer together, like in front of your body. Your body is being utilized as like a preacher bench, so that upper arm doesn't move as much. Pass. 2 and 1. Nice breath in. You can curl the knuckles up, and that'll give a little bit of a different tension on the bicep. Or you can drop the knuckles and lead with the butt of the palm up. I like both. They're just different. You can keep it neutral. 1 second at the top. Squeeze water out of a sponge. In the target area, big breath in. 2, 1. Let that air out through an open mouth to lower the pressure in your head and to harness the power of your core by pulling that belly button in as you exhale to start the positive. 2 and 1. I'm going to do 2 more. 2, 1. I'll stay here extra long. It's the last one, 5 seconds. Isometric squeeze, it's really burning. Pull that belly button in and a nice 5 second negative down. You can do 2 or 3 little micro repetitions, slow and controlled. It's really burning and real slow negative down. So those are some of the unique techniques that you can end the set even though it's entry level. Now most entry level people probably should focus more on the hot spots, the bigger muscle groups, below the hips, the legs, and the buns. Exercises for fat burning, chest and back. But even entry level, you can sneak in a set or 2 of biceps. And you can make that one above entry level by using some of the techniques that I just shared with you right there. Entry level, get to failure around 15 repetitions. Intermediate advanced, get to failure on the first set around 10 to 12 reps. Come back a little bit later after you've done something else, stretch out, catch your breath, and a little bit more resistance. So on that one, a little bit less rubber band between the foot and your hand, and get into failure around 7 to 10 repetitions. Okay? So let's demonstrate that technique on the standing curl bar curl. So I'm going to use a short bar. It's 25 pounds, 2 tens on each side, so it's around 70 pounds. What I'm demonstrating here is pretty heavy for me because I commonly get that question in the videos. So pretty much the same technique. Nice big breath in. 2 and 1. I like to work the abs and the biceps at the same time on standing bicep curl. So blow that air out, pull the belly button in, and I like to drive the head down just a little bit and focus on pulling that belly button in and contracting the abs while you're focusing on the biceps. 2 and 1. You can play with the wrist on this just like you did on the rubber band. Whether you're leading with the knuckles up or leading with the butt of the palm up and letting the knuckles fall. Big breath in. 2, 1. Big breath in. It's been a long day. I'm getting fatigued pretty fast. Again, don't come all the way up. Isometrically squeeze the bicep. Look at them. Squeeze them. Put your mind in there. Big breath in. Da, 2, 1. Down slow. I'll do 2 more. Big breath in. Da, 2, 1. Woo. Last one. Big breath in. Da, hold it. 3, 2, 1. An extra slow negative. No pulses with the free weight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo. So that's absolutely intermediate or advanced, using the same techniques as the entry level. Woo. So hit me up with some questions down below on how you might be able to personalize what body splits, how often to work, and how many sets on what days, and how to tie it all together down below in the comment section. I'm going to keep bringing them to you. Exercise of the week. Next week, I'm going to show you one for legs. So keep rocking. You have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life.